It's my pleasure to introduce you all to Anna Garwood. Anna is going to give a toast. Many of you know Anna. She's our beloved former executive director. She actually started at Green Empowerment first in the Portland office, and then she lived in Peru as our Latin America program coordinator before returning to the US and eventually leading Green Empowerment as the executive director. She's still an amazing friend to the organization. She's been a wonderful mentor and resource to me over the years, especially when I first started. And we're so grateful to have you joining us tonight.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be invited back to speak, this time as an advocate and supporter of Green Empowerment. So when I opened the impact report recently, the first thing that I was struck by was the continuity of the projects and the partners. I mean, I opened the page and there's the solar panels in Burma. That's a project that one of the former Green Empowerment staff started 15 years ago and has continued to work with those same partners. And now I think there's probably dozens of clinics with panels. I know at the time I was thinking about how things have changed. We sent disposable cameras out with those teams because nobody had cell phones with cameras on them. And so to see now the high quality pictures that come back from the field, we didn't have Zoom back when that project even started. And so, yeah, it's just really been heartwarming to see the continuity of that project. Similarly, I saw the mention of Tony Bong, a partner in Borneo that Green Empowerment started working with probably 20 years ago, with some of the same people. Bonnie Lassambong, we're still Facebook friends. Also, of course, the Association of Rural Development Workers, Ben Linder in Nicaragua, of course, you know, part of the creation of Green Empowerment grew out of that same community, and it's amazing to see that Green Empowerment still works with the same people in Nicaragua as well as others. And so it really struck me just the Green Empowerment really valuing the authentic relationships, you know, year after year, really decade after decade. And also it made me think about how when the team finds a solution that works, like solar panels on clinics, piping clean water, that it doesn't, they replicate that and grow with that. And when there's this simple solution for a human need, there's no need to reinvent the wheel and, you know, chase the next shiny invention. So I really value that Green Empowerment has real clarity on the impact of their work. And at the same time, I was excited about the new developments, excited to see the new more in-country staff. That's something that started under my tenure. We hired the first person overseas, and now I'm really excited to see how that model has evolved. And some new projects. Personally, the chlorine dispenser was exciting to me. I know that's not, you know, talk about geeking out on technology, but just when you've seen the big tanks of water systems that are unchlorinated or really complicated dosing, which is probably not happening, it's really a simple solution that's going to have a big public health impact. And then last but not least, just that you're still working in Peru. I was excited to hear about the work with clinics, the work with clean water. I'm still in touch with friends in Peru and just hearing about how COVID has shaken that country terribly. And so to know that Green Empowerment and the partners are working to strengthen the health infrastructure is really meaningful, especially at this time. So thank you so much for the continued work that you and your partners are doing, and thank you for having me here. And I'm proud to continue as a Green Empowerment advocate and supporter.